EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green 18.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Slant.
Slant.
Green 19.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
258.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Mike. Go.
53, Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Hey. You got three.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Check 31.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. He finds Howard complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Lefty.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Now he's flushed out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 78 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 77 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. From the 41, Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on second and 14. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Wentz to throw on third and 1. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Running with Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Into the red zone. Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. That's caught by Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first and goal, Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Take 4. Over. Let the 50. Get it.
Throwing again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers again now. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And Adams has it complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run with Howard, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ram.
I'm coming. You gonna turn. You got to 657. Watch, quick.
From the gun on third down, Wentz going for the deep ball, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They go with Howard again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz escaping the front. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Put it! 180! Solid. Check 3. Slam. Check. It's down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Check, 47. Let's go, defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal. And
he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To try again after the sack. Wentz looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd and long, it's It's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Wentz, he finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Wentz. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Second down and goal. Wentz. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Graham. Complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I'm here all day. Over.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we got them now.
And that's complete to Adams. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what